A sports pregame show. Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, they've made a nice push as we've reached the middle part of the schedule. They look like a different team than they did in the early part of the season. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Well,
Have you maintained focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this because the veterans have been here before. They can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes three of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
Hustling Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against Miami. And that result, guys, was a real shot. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
Away from home, you got to execute. And they did that flawlessly. Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in the hospital.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Stan Van Gundy was the head coach of Miami, Orlando, and now Detroit. And he's promised his wife that this is the last stop. He said, I wanted one more shot at it. I've got a great owner, and I should be able to get it turned around in the time that he's given me. If I don't, I don't. This will be the last one. Kevin?
And D.A., it's obvious that Stan has a real love for the game. Here's hoping he turns that storied franchise around. Well, Chris, as we get deeper into the season, it becomes clear to us, the fans, who the real title contenders are. You were on some teams that were considered title contenders. When did you know that this was the way your team was going to go?
Well, I think you know you can go all the way when you come in to training camp. You have a special feeling. You know each player's skill set. You know how they can add to yours. You understand the chemistry. I don't think any team comes together in the beginning of the season and doesn't expect that they can win a championship. The ones that really have a legitimate chance. It's not like you can say, hey, I didn't know we were that good. Hey, we can vie for the championship. No, I think most teams go into the season from the last year saying, you know what, next year is our year, and that's how we were. We prepared for it from day one in training camp. That's how we approach it. Being on bad teams, you don't even mention championship. You say, hey, we need to get better every day. That's a code for we're going to be bad, but let's keep our head up and take this punch in the face and keep it going.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Lure and Drummond together down low. Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Harris in at the threesome. Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drummond. It's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Drummond's got the opening field goal of the game for Detroit. Philadelphia with the ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them because for long stretches they were the better team. But overall, they played well enough to win, but their energy was just up and down. Too many miscues at key points of the game.
The shot's good from Kennard.
Oh, and when there's an open man, Jackson finds him, making it look very easy.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And the whistle blew, so that be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. from Simmons.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Here's Harris, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul.
Tobias Harris, now he's a player, he gives you a little bit of everything. He can spot up. If you put a bigger guy on him, he can take you down low and drag a small if you switch on to him. Love his game.
The first. And you talk about the matchup problems Harris can create, Chris. He has been viewed as a tweener in the past, but while that can be a problem for some, C-Web, it's a blessing, I think, for him.
Well, he's the type of player you want to throw into the game and not worry about what position it is. I mean, you just let this kid go. Tell him, hey, go do you. And that's what he's been doing.
And Harris drops them both. And with Tobias Harris, he's a player who bounced around more than you would think in the early part of his career. C-Web, he was traded twice in his first 5 years in the league, which is odd given how he's been growing and developing as a player.
Well, yeah, trades aren't necessarily about the team not being happy with you. It's about finding the right spot. So he had the right work ethic, so you knew Harris was going to improve, and you also knew he was going to be around. Coaches love Harris's hard-working ability. So the future's bright for this kid.
Here's Kennard after Ben Simmons' bucket to the right side. Lure the screen. Here's Kennard, covered by Reddick. And stolen by Reddick. And they're pushing it up. They swipe it. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Feeds it to Jackson. Back to Harris. It's Jackson atop the key. 4 on the clock. From deep. Up the wide. Drummond, and it's blocked.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses, and he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that. Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Kennard. Lure the screen. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Over in the corner, Fultz. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside Jackson. Drummond with a screen on Simmons. Harris drives in. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
Wow, Drummond is one of the top rebounders in the game. You have to put a body on him, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, just to prevent him from coming away with a second chance opportunity.
Now here's Simmons. 23 points for him the last game against San Antonio.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Pistons with possession here. Right side Jackson. Over Fultz. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. The 76ers trail by 4. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
The 76ers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. one misses from Šarić. And Chris, as you grew up a Piston fan being born in Detroit, which Piston were you the biggest fan of when you were growing up?
Oh, wow. By far, Isaiah, no question. Isaiah was the heart and soul of that team. A guy that was smiled, but had the heart of an assassin that wanted to play and use everything that he had to get a win out of every game. The best small guard, in my opinion, the game has seen. His handles, his leadership. He was just a Chicago kid trying to make it. And then, of course, Joe Dumars and the fact that, he was just so solid, such a great guy for the community, such a heck of a two-guard out there, a defender, a guy that could spread the floor. And, of course, Bill Laimbeer, his physical play. Bob Lanier, my man Rick Mahorn, Adrian Dantley, Mark Aguirre. I could keep going. Chuck Nevitt even was a Piston for a while.
Lets it go from 14, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Defense is what Drummond prides himself in, especially when it comes to letting his quick hands generate offense for his team.
Simmons passes to Okafor, and the layup's good off the glass.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass.
Pistons leading by 4. Drummond the screen. Jackson kicks to Harris. From 13, Okafor grabs the miss.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Lure the screen. Harris with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Harris kicks to Lure. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And the play is all about Drummond and his solid fundamentals, just taking his time and getting a high-quality chance as a result.
And Simmons gets it to go on the assist from Fultz. And that's now 9 points for Ben Simmons. Lure the screen. Jackson kicks to Harris. That one misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
It was all the things we always talk about. I mean, blocking out, giving the extra effort, basic stuff that they were just unwilling to do. They got killed.
Now, here's Fultz. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, a baseline jam. And Ben Simmons again. Simmons got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Dishes it to Harris. Drummond with a screen on Simmons. Harris against Simmons. And the basket by Harris.
Whether it's inside or outside, Harris remains steady and ready to shoot the ball. He definitely has the trust of his teammates and coaches.
Now, here's Fultz. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Chris, the team you spent the most time with in your career, the Sacramento Kings, what was it like playing in a smaller market? And do you think that's changed for star players today?
I love playing for the city of Sacramento and the fans. Because we were a small market, I think we had some of the most passionate fans that I've ever seen in the NBA. But it was also tough, especially playing on the West Coast. You're the second or the late game. On the East Coast, many people don't see you. You don't have necessarily the support of everyone else because you're not in the larger city. So it definitely can be tough. But when you're playing a team like the Lakers or you're playing other Goliaths, you love it and you embrace that small David type aspect. And so I do think it's changed because of social media. I do think it's changed because of the internet and specifically the apps that you can now go into the locker room before and after the game. You can get a guy's thoughts right after he made the big shot or missed the big shot and So I think if he would have had those tools, maybe it'll be different. But I think now definitely it really doesn't matter what market you play in. I mean, we were a small market at that time, but look, since it's been the OKCs and other teams that kind of have made everybody excited about basketball. So I don't think market plays that big of a part as far as your exposure and how much fans get to see you anymore.
Good overview. Here's McConnell. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Clock is at 3. The shot, no good. Smith with some nice D. The Pistons leading. Here's Galloway. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Bayless. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Smith with it. Galloway kicks to Marjanovic. Drummond the screen. Here's Smith. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Well, Ish Smith is a player who has been around the league a ton for a guy his age and his quality. He's suited up for 10 or so teams already in his career. But see, Webb, you watch him play, and he knows he can make an impact at the point guard position. Just ask his coach, Stan Van Gundy.
Well, think about the more teams you're with, the more you get to see different philosophies, different styles, play against different guys. So he's picked up confidence, and he's picked up knowledge across his journey throughout the NBA. Smith has a good enough mid-range game where you have to respect him. He knows where to look. He knows how to set up teammates, but make no doubt about it, it's Smith's quickness that is his greatest asset.
Hits them both.
You know, Kevin, the resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a value rotation player.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
McConnell kicks to Johnson. Back to McConnell. Holmes, that's a screen. Off the pick. A shot by McConnell, no good. Detroit leading by 6. There's Galloway. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. At the elbow, it's Drummond. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Covington passes to McConnell, and it's Bayless in the corner. That's a screen. Looking to end the drought. That's short off the rim.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
Smith dishes to Galloway. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Johnson outside. And Drummond kicks to Marjanovic. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here we go. Bayless got the fast break chance. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the 76ers.
And the one thing that jumps out at me when you look at that shot chart is just how little scoring they get from out above the free throw line extended 3-point range. They've got to get more points from out high if they want to improve their offense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good from Bayless. And Chris, the Sacramento teams who are on were so good at passing at every position. Just what is needed to build a kind of offense that does pass the ball like that, that's as fluid as that?
Well, 2 things. You have to have the offensive system, and then I think you have to have players with the skill set. You know, you can't really be a good passer if you're not a good scorer, because everybody's just going to stay back off of you and deny their man. but when you're a pretty good scorer, everyone has to watch you just as much as they watch their man because you're just as much of a threat with the ball as you are passing. So I would say there we had guys that really could move the ball, that really could shoot the ball, so they were a threat. And all they had to do was be kind of a decoy. Pump fake, attack the basket, draw another guy, and then pass it to a guy that's willing to shoot. Unselfishness is a big trait, too, that you have to have. Guys that like seeing their teammates score, guys that enjoy seeing their other players get involved into the game. That's really important.
Wow, what a great breakdown. Free throw, no good. Well, many had high hopes for what Stanley Johnson could be in the NBA, but after a rough sophomore season, questions have been raised, C-Webb. The former 9th overall pick, the player of the year in high school in Los Angeles, a terrific freshman year at Arizona. He saw major regression in many areas of his game.
Well, look, the NBA is a different level, and when you come in as young as Stanley came in, you're going to have to figure your way out. He's with a great organization, great coaches around. He should improve with hard work.
Now here's Johnson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's taken away by Smith. Oh, and here comes Smith, all alone. And he gets the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 7.
When the break is on, Smith fills the lane perfectly. And you know he loves getting it out in open floor.
Holmes has a screen. Now here's Bayless. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson with a screen for Marjanovic. From the line, Bayless's shot is off.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Galloway, the pass to Smith. Here's Galloway. Here's Marjanovic. Great D that time from Johnson.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Andre Drummond has been on display for Detroit. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Well, it's all about the rim protection because it's been fantastic. A big part of helping them build this early lead.
The 76ers trail by 5. On the court for the Pistons, Ellenson is out there with Johnson. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Galloway in at the 2. Johnson with a screen on Johnson. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the 76ers.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Galloway kicks to Marjanovic. And that one is good. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
McConnell with it. He's against Smith. Here's Holmes. It's deflected. And here is Johnson. And we played through the first minute here in the second. They set the screen. Back to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. From the stripe. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Dish now to Stauskas. Johnson the screen. Covington wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Galloway kicks to Ellenson. Covington. Here's Johnson, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And at 6'7", Johnson has the height to bang down low. He's terrific at getting quality shots in the post.
Pass to Stauskas. He kicks it to Johnson. Great ball movement here by the 76ers. Holmes at the screen. Here's the pass to McConnell. Johnson dishes to Stauskas. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's the pick. Smith kicks to Ellenson. Back to Smith. Marjanovic with a screen for Smith. Here's Galloway. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He won't stop.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Covington. Smith the pass to Marjanovic. For Johnson. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Kicks it to Stauskas. Passes it to Covington. Johnson the screen. McConnell passes to Johnson. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
You know, he's underrated there. Johnson with length, athleticism, and he can finish with either hand inside.
Here's the screen. Smith kicks to Johnson. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off with a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Detroit leading by 5. Galloway dishes to Johnson. Now Smith. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Miami. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Here's Galloway, and he overshot that one, missing. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Stauskas to the wing right side. McConnell gets to the corner and buries it. McConnell's got his first bucket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Smith outside. He feeds it to Galloway. Johnson the screen. There's Galloway. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Marjanovic. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding them.
Pass to Holmes. Now, here's McConnell, covered by Smith. Cuts it 5 from 18. Rebounded by the Pistons. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Johnson. Shot to stop the drought. And it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Johnson. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Holmes has a screen. Floats one. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Johnson, the pass to Smith. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Smith up top. He has 6. Ellenson with a wide open look, and it's off from 3-point range. The feed to Stauskas, and that one drops for him. Stauskas has got 4 points in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And T.J. McConnell, undrafted out of Arizona, but he caught on with the Sixers, and I tell you what, made an immediate impact. Standing at about 6'2" and just over 200 pounds. He brings that physicality at the defensive end of moment to check out the stats for Andre Drummond. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. Second in rebounding, fifth in steals, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per game.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking second in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. And Reddick kicks to Fultz. He dishes it to Simmons. Over Harris. No good from Simmons. Detroit leading by 4. Down low. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Get this break in the action. Let's find out which rookies have been lighting it up from downtown this month. In the third spot, Markelle Fultz.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range. And over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
Feeds to Simmons. Simmons missing again. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Kennard. And Lure kicks to Jackson. To the inside. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Wow, and that's the length and the touch of Drummond. It's hard for anyone to contest. When he's in the zone, the basket is as big as the ocean.
Here's Okafor. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Shot.
And that one falls for Okafor. And Chris, you've been working as an analyst now for quite some time. Do you feel that how you view and enjoy the game has changed as you've transitioned from being a player on the floor to the booth?
You know what? I've learned a lot, and I've learned to look at the game a different way, but I look at the game the same way. I think the onus is on the player to execute what the coach and the GM puts out there for you to do, for you not to become a one-dimensional player, for you to improve in the summertime. That's the only time you can improve. And when you don't come back and you don't improve, it's obvious that you have the same glaring weaknesses that you had the year before. Even if you're not on the team that can compete for a championship, you want to make sure that you compete for a championship, that you compete for an all-star, that you compete to have your name out there. And so a lot of times we'll watch some of those teams, and I love seeing that they compete or they laid it down early in the season. So, no, I would say that really what gives me an advantage is that the way that I looked at the game, and hopefully, you know, that gives me a unique perspective when I'm out there trying to talk to other basketball heads like myself.
Harris against Simmons. Harris dishes to Jackson. There's a screen, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's foul number 2 for him. Jared Bayless is checked in for Philadelphia.
Jared Bayless!
And the Pistons with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Drummond the screen. Lock at 6. Here's Kennard. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Okafor sets the pick for Fultz. This is to Sharnic. 16 feet away. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The pass to Jackson. Now here's Drummond. 14 points for him. Kennard's shot is off.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
for three. If it goes, and the Pistons lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bayless.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
Drummond the screen. Simmons against Harris. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Simmons. No good off the front iron.
He has not recorded 1 point so far this quarter, which is nothing but bad news for his squad.
Jackson passes to Harris. Lure with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Heat in Miami. And it's Drummond missing.
Active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Puts it up from 17, and Simmons gets it to go on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists tonight. The Pistons leading. 1:02 left to play here in the half. And Drummond kicks to Jackson. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Bayless dishes to Fultz. Over Jackson. And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Outside Jackson. The dish to Harris. Shoots a 3. So good on that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-point.
Yeah, it's a combination of urgency and efficiency. Let's see how they do.
Here's Fultz. He takes it to Bayless. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Drummond the screen. Jackson down low. And that one is good. Jackson's got 6.
Oh, and really, Jackson excels when the defense gets physical with him. He's more than up for any challenge.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. 76ers lead by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exciting first half indeed. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny, the Jet, Smith, and Shaq, the Eel O'Neal. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
That's it for now as the second half just about ready to go.
Welcome back, folks. A glorious view of the lights of downtown Philadelphia, America's most historic city. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
Well, it comes down to talent, it comes down to hustle. He's shown both in a big way so far.
Here's Simmons. Redick and Simmons are the 2 and the 3. Dario Saric is out there with Okafor. And it's Fultz at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Outside Jackson kicks it to Harris. Releases from 15, and it's good for 2. He's got 8.
Fantastic rhythm on that mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Outside, Reddick. Passes it to Simmons. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Here's Okafor. Rebounded by the Pistons. And here's Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. He feeds it to Drummond. Over Okafor. He can't get that one, so Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Thought of what Andre Drummond could be down the road. I mean, really, it's just scary. I mean, he could dominate. If he just gets a handful of go-to moves on the post, you can't stop him. He's an offensive bully on the glass. It just potentially is there.
The Pistons trailing. To the middle. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Volch kicks to Reddick. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Reddick's got his first 2 points of the night. And with Drummond, as you said, Chris, he is still full of room to develop. You forget just how young he is as he's been in the league for so long already.
You know, he just needs to keep improving every year. And also, he's not in the offensive system. Their system, the coaching staff, the Pistons are not known as an offensive type team. So he's going to have to get better in the summers and find his way along as time goes on. But he has an athletic skill set that you just don't see in this league anymore.
Drummond with a screen on Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. The offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Jackson's got 9 points.
Love seeing the offense run through the big men. Drummond with great vision and terrific feet.
Pick by Okafor. Reddick passes to Okafor. Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Okafor with no one around. And it's Lue with the rebound. Harris outside. Pass to Jackson. Drummond the screen. Outside Jackson. To the middle. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist from Jackson. 16 points for Andre Drummond. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. The feed to Reddick. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Simmons. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Simmons got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. He dishes it to Drummond. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Left side, Reddick. With some arc, and the layup by Sharp. 6 points for him.
Float is a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Simmons.
Well, he has turned in a complete offensive performance so far, and he isn't through yet. I mean, you have to admire the work rate he's put in to get open on every trip. Even when he isn't the one scoring, he is affecting the defense as they have to gravitate towards him.
That's a 2 from Smith. Tries to save it out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Smith, how last month turned out for him, he's averaging 11 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
McConnell kicks to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Smith outside to the paint. And he puts in the layup off the glass. Marjanovic has got 6.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving and set up the opening.
Feeds it to Covington. Johnson against Marjanovic. Johnson kicks to McConnell. Can't connect from short range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to Covington. At the top of the key, Stauskas. Here's McConnell. Rebounded by the Pistons.
You can see he just rushed it a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Smith kicks to Ellenson. Marjanovic is screen on Covington. There's a screen by Marjanovic. With the teardrop, and Johnson lays it in. 8 points for him.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Dishes it to Covington. Johnson with a screen on Johnson. It's Covington. Johnson with the block.
And the exceptional athleticism of Johnson. Love how he gets up for these rejections.
Smith the pass to Marjanovic. Back to Smith. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Ellington kicks to Smith. Johnson outside. From downtown. Going to go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Johnson the screen. Covington kicks to McConnell. To stop the drought. No good that time. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. Jared Bayless. The 76ers trail. Stauskas, the pass to Holmes. Here's the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. 4th, the 76ers.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
There's Galloway. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Smith on the wing. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Jumper off the screen. That one wide left.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Johnson the screen. Back to Covington. 76ers. The Pistons have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Smith dishes to Ellingson. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Galloway. There's the pick. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Stauskas kicks to Holmes. A chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Holmes got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
A chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Sixers with some changes. Okafor comes in for Johnson, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Stauskas. Then for the Pistons, Drummond's checked in for Marjanovic, and Harris subbed in for Ellingson. And Stan Van Gundy, known for being one of the more demanding coaches when it comes to defense. He doesn't care who you are. If you're not giving it your all on the defensive end, you're going to find yourself on the bench.
Well, he's clear with what he wants and what he expects, and, when you step on the floor.
Okafor, high post, working on Drummond. Outside, Redick. Okafor sets the pick for Redick. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and it goes down 2 points. And that's now 9 points for Jahlil Okafor.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pistons with possession here. Now Smith. He's got 6. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. 1:30 left here in the third quarter. Smith outside. Now here's Drummond. He's got 22. Drummond the screen. Galloway. The Pistons with a fresh 24. And good that time. Now it's a 4-point Piston lead.
He has them really. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Passes to Okafor. From 15 feet away. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his third rebound on the night.
He doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing's going on.
Harris outside. Back to Smith on the wing. Johnson. Pass to Drummond. Drummond the screen. Here's Galloway. Bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Galloway has got 4 this quarter.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, you got to get a better shot than that.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The dish to Covington. Drummond working against Okafor. Good D by Drummond. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got 6.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Well, this is how you come out at halftime. Really motivated to push this game out of reach. Stay focused.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. now let's take a listen to Stan Van Gundy on a recent huddle.
We need to make solid plays, okay? Solid plays, aggressive plays, but solid plays, all right?
Wanting to keep up the energy here, Stan Van Gundy would also like to add a dose of greater efficiency.
You know, it's a delicate balance. To perform your best, you need to go 100%, but also be in control while doing it.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Pistons, Lure and Drummond together down low. Reggie Jackson out there with Kennard, and it's Harrison at the small forward. Simmons, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
And what skill from Simmons. A total genius at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Kicks to Jackson. To the paint, here's Drummond. It's not going to go for it. Excellent D there from Okafor. Passes it to Fultz. Pick by Okafor. Fultz kicks to Simmons. Okafor with the screen on Harris. Simmons against Harris. Outside for Reddick. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Harris setting the pick for Drummond. Pass to Kennard. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Detroit.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The 76ers trail by 9. And Simmons kicks to Fultz. He feeds it to Reddick. Okafor sets the pick for Reddick. He dishes it to Fultz. Screen by Sharch. Here's the teardrop. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. Once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
Lure with it. Pass to Kennard. Fires the 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Okafor against Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, and the defensive chops of Drummond really helping this team. He really cleans house with his shot block.
Jackson kicks to Lure. Drummond a screen. Drummond with a screen on Simmons. Here's Harris. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now it's a 12-point Piston lead. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Look, I still can't believe how athletically gifted this kid Drummond is in the center position. It's not just his size. It's his speed, it's his quickness, and jumping ability.
Updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed the team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Jackson. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Sharch. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Screen by Sharch. Simmons on the wing. We're covering. Simmons dishes to Sharch. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Never have enough offense in the low post.
Detroit leading by 10. Drummond the screen. Jackson kicks to Lewis. Harris outside. There's the feed to Drummond. And the layup falls. Drummond's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or sad, but you're down double digits and you're still allowing uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Feeds to Jackson. He kicks it to Lure. Harris setting the pick for Lure. Now the pass to Kennard. Over Fultz. Misses off the right eye. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
He did a good job shutting him down in the first, but he got loose and easily dropped that one.
And here's Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. Lure the screen. Dishes to Drummond. Changes up. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
It has been a while since his last turnover. He has played very solid ball up until that point.
Here's Fultz. Picked by Okafor. Fultz the pass to Okafor. Over Drummond. And it's Okafor missing.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And the confidence of Drummond just soaring when he's attempting these mid-range shots.
Now Fultz. They set the pick. In the corner, Simmons with it. Just 4 to shoot from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
This has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
That one goes in. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
And the variety that Simmons offers on offense is huge. It's pretty much pick your poison with him.
Pass to Kennard. Lure a screen on Reddick. Here's Kennard. Tries it from the top of the key. They get it again. Drummond. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Drummond's got 30.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Fultz dishes to Simmons. Pulls up on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Kennard. Now here's Jackson. Drummond the screen. Jackson drives in. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Screen by Sharch. They set the pick. And Reddick kicks to Simmons. Over Harris. Simmons passes to Sharch. And that one is off.
Yeah, and they they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The dish to Harris. Jackson kicks to Harris. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, even when you are right in Harris's face, he feels that ease rising up for the J. You can only do so much against this guy sometimes.
Here's Simmons. Hits the target from 18 feet. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
He's giving him a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Kicks to Harris. To the inside. And it's Drummond missing.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job that time.
Here's Okafor, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. One is off. And he's good on the second. Here's Kennard. Drummond with the screen on Reddick. Here's Kennard. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Kennard's got 8 here in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Philadelphia calls time here.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points. As he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Against Harris. 13 feet away. That one's in there, but Detroit is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Simmons.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. He feeds it to Lure. Here's goes against Simmons. Fires from 14. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. 76ers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's the pick. Fultz dishes to Reddick. Pick by Okafor. Now the feed to Simmons. Over Harris. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket from Simmons.
And how about the presence of mind from Simmons going up right away with the shot?
Drummond with a screen on Reddick. Outside Jackson. And there's the pass to Kennard. Simmons against Harris. Drummond in the post. He gets that one. Drummond's got 18 points just in the second half.
He lives for these type of battles with the boards. Doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
And slam dunk by Shaw.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Detroit leading by 10. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Jackson.
The defense had nothing to do with that turnover. They're just fortunate. That's just plain sloppy pass.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Simmons passes to Okafor. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Okafor's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. On the wing, Jackson goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Fultz.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Oh, it's like he's a magnet to the ball. No matter where he goes, it finds him.
Here's Jackson. It's tipped.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific width to spike shots back.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. There's the pick. Pick by Okafor. Outside, Simmons. Reddick for 3. And it's Lue with the rebound. And here are the Pistons now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Drummond kicks to Harris. Outside Jackson. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.